Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your November 2019 reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, because for the month of November, your monthly reading will be love only. So I will only focus on your love life readings. So I'm going to take an overall love energy for all my Cancer friends, and then we'll clarify and see where, Spirit takes us. Maybe I pull some more oracles. Maybe I clarify with different things. And then at the end, I will pull a few cards for singles and a few cards for couples. Okay, so stick around because I'll be pulling several messages. But please keep in mind that not all messages will resonate with everyone. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Never force a message to apply. Keep in mind also that the energies are fluid. They can be vice versa. It could have been something that already happened or something that has yet to happen and may happen down the line. Remember, you have the power to change the course of whatever message comes through that you may not like. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. If you're new to us, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure that you hit the button to subscribe. Double tap it so you get notified of new readings. So here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the overall love energy for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for November 2019? Overall message, please. Most important message for Cancers. Also, if you're not sure of your other placements, there is a link in my description box below where you can fill out your info. I'm not affiliated. I have nothing to do with the site, but easy way for you to get a free natal chart that tells you what your moon and rising and Venus signs are. So when you check out readings under those signs, you might actually get a clear read for your picture, for your situation, right? So what's going on, Cancer? You're afraid to come out of your shell. I feel like what I'm feeling for some of you, it's almost like this timid energy, like you're afraid of, I don't want to say expose, like you don't want people to know something, like you're keeping a secret or anything like that. I'm not feeling secretive energy. I'm feeling almost like sad energy. You don't want people to know how you're truly feeling emotionally at this time. Some of you may be feeling I'm not feeling, so I feel more as though it is like a discouraging energy. Like you're not feeling yourself, you're not feeling, like emotionally true love. Who else got this? I don't remember. I've already done like half the readings, so I'm not sure, but I know this came out maybe a couple signs. Excuse me. This bothers me. Okay. So as I was saying, some of you are feeling a bit discouraged emotionally. Maybe you feel as though you've met your true love, your love of a lifetime, and things they're just not working out. Almost as though you're not having the opportunity to spend time together, make time for each other. Your schedules are, imbalanced. Others of you, I feel like you lost your true love and they were your one and only true love, and you're sad about it. I'm not really feeling like depression, like can't get out of bed depression. I am feeling a sense of disappointment, discouraged, like I don't think they'll ever take me back. That was, I've, messed up one too many times. They've messed up and hurt me one too many times. It's like hopelessness. Like there's no hope to make this work. You want it to. Or your partner, whoever this person was, may want it to. But I'm feeling like there's a block of some sort that's not making this happen for whatever reason. And there's also like this sense of restlessness. Like it's like you really just want to snap out of it and you don't know why you can't. Like you're fighting this funky feeling, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain it. you're feeling out of sorts. That's the energy I feel like. I can't even distinguish from my left to my right. Like I'm just feeling like almost uncomfortable in my own skin. And I feel that some of you are feeling that way. So maybe somebody made a comment to you, which I'm hearing right now that someone may have made a comment to you about your appearance or your weight or something of that matter. Like maybe someone's not going to want to pursue you. Maybe someone's not interested in you because, you know, for whatever reason. But it's almost as though these feelings of inadequacy, you know? Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. Healing family issues, like almost as though you get like this discouraging energy in your family. Like there's always that negative Nelly, that negative tone in someone where they swear they mean well, they're looking out for you, but they're really putting you down, right? That stems from their own shortcomings, honey. Don't take it personal. You have to learn how to put your guard up, tune them out, and reevaluate yourself, what you bring to the table, what everything that you are, and you know, your best qualities, your best you, and focus on that. Chemistry. You just don't allow other people to get in your head that way, that start, you know, bringing in doubt, start making you feel bad for whatever reason. You know, like you've been unemployed for so long. Why would they even want to be with you? You don't even have a job. You don't even have a car. You don't have a place to stay. You know, look at you. You've let yourself go. It's just like this negative energy. And so many of you, and this is along the same lines of the energy that I was feeling, was that you feel almost hopeless. You feel like very low self-worth at the time. And this may not be for all cancers. I'm not speaking for all cancers. Please keep that in mind. But it may pertain to someone around you. Or maybe you're kind of in that direct line of someone around you, near you, close to, who's feeling this way. Maybe it was something you said that perhaps you did not think that other person took it to heart, that they felt this bad. But reflect on their behavior or their reactions, or perhaps if they've kind of stepped back a bit, you know, like it's almost like they're hiding and trying to not necessarily detach, like they don't want to be around you, but you've gotten them to a point of reflecting and then also wondering, you know, low self-esteem, low self-worth, and why are you even there for them? Why are you even loving them? Why do you even spend time with them? It's just a lot of doubt and questionable energy, whether that's you or whoever is in your space. But it feels very sad and heavy. But like I said, it doesn't feel... I'm not feeling like depressed, can't get out of bed. Depression, sadness, although that doesn't mean it's not happening for some of you. I'm feeling more like, you know, an emotional drain, mopey energy. And if you wake up and go to bed every day in a sad mood, in a, you know, emotionally draining mood, it does take a toll on you physically, in terms of maybe you have neck pain, your back hurts, your joints are hurting, you just can't get out of bed in the morning. Not because you're thinking, oh, I'm so depressed I can't get out of bed. It's one of those where it's like, oh my God, another day. I hate work. I hate my life. It's just feelings of feeling really sorry for yourself. And, you know, some of you may need professional help. It's not very easy to snap yourself out of those situations. Others of you, you know what you need to do, right? You know that this energy has lingered way too long. You know that you've given over your power to somebody else who's made you feel this way. And you're just like, okay, enough is enough. I do need to snap out of it. I am better than this. I don't give a fuck what they say. Yes, if you're new to me, sorry. Yes, I do cuss sometimes. I'm trying not to, guys, okay? But anyways, you know, sorry, I just speak like straight out sometimes. That's just how the message comes. Anyway. Oh, and if I didn't say it at the beginning of the reading, I'm introducing 2 new decks. So this is Tarot of the Night, and also the Tarot Grand Lux. I will be clarifying with that deck. Okay, so let's get some additional cards here. Got more readings. I just saw number 33. If that means anything to anybody, you might want to look it up. 33, angel number 33, angel meaning. Usually the threes are ascended masters, 333. You're being supported by your angels, by your guardian angels. And look at this card, right? Healing family issues. And if you look at it carefully, there is like this divine guidance, this healing angel watching over the family, trying to get them this almost feels like, you know, when there's been some sort of rift, separation, divorce, fighting, the children are pleading with the parents, please don't be mad, please don't cry, please don't be upset, please don't leave my mom, please don't leave my dad, please don't get divorced, you know, and please don't leave. And it becomes this cycle of dysfunction and pain and trauma, and it gets handed down to other generations, other children. Someone here needs to heal what they went through in their lifetime like that. Parents not getting along. I'm really feeling completely different messages here, but let me pull cards. Some of you, I feel that there was a need to heal family issues, and that is why you may be on this break. King of Cups, that is you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, if it's not you. Almost as though, you know, sometimes the weight of heavy emotional family issues and the drainage and the, you know, constant put downs and discouragement of family members makes you feel inadequate or unworthy, or just not. It's almost as though you start believing the bullshit they feed into you, but you've given over your power when you do that. You need to reevaluate yourself and see yourself for who you truly are. If somebody calls you a loser and then you say it to yourself, you're right, they're right, I am a loser. And then you're constantly telling yourself that, and then everything in your mind that you do or don't do is like a loser thing. And so then you're then reinforcing what they're saying, and then it's like, you see, I told you you're a loser. And then, so it's like, it's this vicious cycle. So you need to be able to block that negative energy from penetrating through your emotional energy, you know, your personal. I feel that so many of you are strong enough to block this, and you're just sick and tired of blocking it. Like, it's just worn you down. The constant arguing, fighting, put downs, let downs. I also feel that others of you that are like in a marriage or in a relationship, this is a family issue. You're each other's true loves. You love each other so much, but you've got family issues, constant bickering, fighting. You miss the chemistry that you used to have. You miss the emotional support or the physical, or, you know, whatever it was, the attention, whatever it was that you're missing that you had at the very beginning. There is a need for healing family issues. Yeah, Page of Swords. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, younger to you. Yeah, seeing the Three of Swords. I feel as though I'm reading for like Mr. Man of the house, head of the household, father figure, husband, who is trying to keep it emotionally together. But listen, it's clear, very clear, that yes, you are with your one true love. You love this person to death, your partner, whoever it is. But you got family issues, you got family problems. They probably stem from your childhood growing up, their childhood growing up, and then you bring in those same problems and you're cultivating the same type of energy together. Only now it's like boom, times 10, times 100, because you had a negative experience or more than one growing up, and then they also had, you know, about the same, less or give or take, less or more, right? Whatever. And it's like, what happened to the simpler times? When the chemistry, the attraction, the way we got along, the way we played, you know, along with each other and joked, and like, why is everything so emotionally draining? And then it becomes physically draining. Some of you also may be experiencing anxiety, or your partner is feeling anxiety. It's like this impending doom. Like, are we headed for divorce or separation? Queen of Cups. So you definitely feel like this person is like your soulmate, your divine counterpart. This is the person you're meant to be with. They are your true love. King and Queen of Cups. When two of the same suit come out, it's because it's that, like, they are that half that belongs to me. And I don't want to say my other half, because you should be whole and complete all by yourself. You don't need someone else to complete you, but someone to compliment you, not give you compliments, but you know what I mean. Someone to compliment you, someone that clicks with you, someone that vibes with you, someone that you can move forward with, grow with, and conquer the healing that needs to take place. And I feel right now like it's almost as though you're pleading with them, like dude, how much more of this do I need to take? I'm feeling it inside. I'm feeling it in my bones. I'm feeling it. You know, some of you may be having health problems. It's almost as though it's an emotional reaction to all the trauma, the fighting, the pain that you're getting, whether you're having like digestive issues. I also feel like maybe some of you might have like a fibromyalgia, or, you know, blood circulation, blood pressure, skin disorders. The pain that you're experiencing in your heart, mind, body, soul, you've internalized it, but now it's at the point of showing itself, either through health problems, through sadness, hopelessness, depression. You don't look forward going home. You know, you don't look forward to going home, that you'd rather spend more time at work. And when you come home, the children miss you. The children are like, wow, we haven't seen you all day, all week. We miss you. You know, you come home, you know, we're already in bed. We go to school. You're already gone to work. It's like that type of thing. They miss you. And you've lost that like loving feeling. And it's not that you lost it. It's almost as though it's hidden at the moment, because it's being covered up by so much pain and dysfunction and disagreements and trauma. And I also feel like your arguments and disagreements are getting even more heated and heated and heated, and, you know, foul language. There's a lack of respect for each other. And it used to not be like that, where you're like, how did this one-time true love that I always felt was my soulmate, that I had such awesome freaking chemistry with, how did we end up here? With this Three of Swords energy, like you're ripping my heart to shreds because of the way you treat me, the way you talk to me, the way you are with me. And it's really just a lack of getting along. It's dysfunction in the home. And it stems from, you know, whatever past trauma, grief, whatever it may be. It's very emotional, like emotional energy. And it comes out in anger instead of, you know, having a heart to heart. It comes out in arguments, in disagreements, in put downs. Queen of Pentacles, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So that you may have someone here, perhaps your partner here is really good at trying to make it seem as though they're the perfect partner, the perfect wife. They have the perfect home, the perfect marriage. It's all a facade. They're the great mom. They very nurturing and all this stuff. But deep down inside, they have such deep emotional pain and trauma. Or that might be you, Cancer. And nobody really knows how discouraging this King of Cups has been feeling. They love you so much, they don't want to leave, they don't want to divorce, they don't want to separate, but they're being pushed to that point. Or vice versa. It doesn't have to be male, but that's just the energy I'm feeling here. Like, you or they, whoever this is, needs to put a stop to this, because I feel like they've turned into, you know, this serious partner where they don't even want to bother fighting with you anymore. And then you start to notice there's no more fighting, and it's just awkward silence and distance and detachment. And you're just like, you or they are just like, wow, they're not even fighting me anymore. Why is that? And then just brings in more hostility. Again, Five of Swords. You guys are not getting along. You know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor. I am not a therapist. Four of Wands. It has to do within the home. It's the family, the marriage. But I do feel that whoever is going through this situation can definitely benefit from some, you know, marriage counseling or counseling altogether. The Empress, mommy issues. Maybe the issues are because of the mother or mother figure in this relationship or partnership. I also see 3 women here and 1 man. So this could be a situation where in the household, you know, there's like husband and wife, and then you've got the mother and the mother-in-law, and it's like you have 3 women, 3 personalities, and, you know, one of them is emotional and a bit passive-aggressive. The other one's like just trying to hold the fort down. And then the other one's just like, I'm tired of making everything happen. I'm tired of doing my all. It's like, yeah, I'm this very abundant Empress, but I'm exhausted. I feel like there's a lot of resentment between the 2 of you, between more than the 2 of you. You may have too many people sticking their nose in your business, in your marriage, in your partnership. Again, like mothers, mother-in-laws, sisters, family members, friends, Knight of Wands. And so in comes the anger, the disagreements, the back and forth. And that's what I'm feeling here. Like you argue, you fight, you find an excuse to like go to a store, go shopping, you go on a Target run, you go grocery shopping, you go whatever it is, just to get out of the house, just to regain some sort of emotional stability and centeredness. Or some of you here may be working on a car, so you go to the garage and you work on your car. Or, you know, you have hobbies, or, you know, some of you go to the park, you whatever it might be. I feel there's a lot of escapism here, and you escape dealing with each other and finding a solution because there hasn't been a way to find a solution together. It's like a never-ending fight. You might be calm and you might make up and you might be okay, you know, for a minute, but it escalates very quickly, because before it completely, what ends up happening is you guys are arguing, fighting. You break away from each other. One goes in one corner, one goes in the other. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you, whatever, right? I hope you guys don't get to that point. And so it starts to diminish little by little when you keep that gap, right? And maybe you start to feel guilty, maybe you start to feel bad, and it diminishes, but it never resolves, right? So then by dinner time, you're like, come and eat. I made this. How about I pick up dinner? You try to make amends with little things that way, little gestures of, I made your favorite. I know I hate fighting, blah, blah, blah. And then insult, argument, blah, 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 all the way back up again. So you diffuse it momentarily, but you never resolve it. And so it's like one resentment after another, and it's been going on for years, right? Knight of Pentacles. The need to make this type of change in your family, in your home life, trying to find balance, safety, security. definitely too many people. So you may have children together, you may have teenagers, you know, other family members. You have a lot of people here. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe you've got children on the Page of Swords. You've got a few children, a few family members. If you are living in a large household with more than one family member, or you have family members that live close by, and so they're like forever at your house, like they swear they live there, they wash their clothes, they eat your food, they take naps there, but then they go home and sleep somewhere else. You know, that's also cutting in on your personal time with your partner and your energy. And so then it's very difficult to resolve this type of fighting when you have an audience. You have kids watching you. Remember that. You're setting the tone, you're setting the example of what's acceptable on how to treat their mother, their father, their grandparents, whatever it may be, how women should be treated, how men should be treated. If you have a daughter and your daughter looks up to you, you're like the man, you're the example, but then you're cussing out, arguing, fighting with her mom. That's the type of relationship she is going to encounter. If you have a son and that's how you treat your wife, he's going to turn around and treat his wife that way. You know, so you have to keep that in mind. Not to mention if you've got mothers, mother-in-laws, grandparents, in-laws just being around, nieces, nephews, like you got a lot of family, the whole shebang here, that like people just make themselves at home in your home. And that's awesome. That's great that they feel that comfortable there with you. But keep in mind you have an audience when you have those disagreements, and your fighting, your disagreements should be behind closed doors without an audience. If you guys are having issues, difficulties, fighting, don't have those types of arguments in front of other people, especially your children. It's just a lack of respect. And this is someone that you love with all your heart, and you miss the way things were. So whatever stressor is going on in your life, it has taken a toll. So I feel here like someone is in need of very deep healing, very, very deep healing. They need therapy. Perhaps they've suffered some sort of trauma growing up. A lot of anger and resentment and just bitterness, and it's like mad at the world forever. And I can see how this type of energy can end up being very heavy on you guys. I'm going to pull energy oracle cards. What is the overall energy for Cancer in their love life? Yeah, there's a need for appreciation. And maybe both of you feel like that appreciation is missing. Maybe you feel like you're not being appreciated as, you know, the mom that holds it down, that takes care of the kids, that's the housewife that cooks, that cleans, that does laundry, that feeds the entire family that comes over, that's running errands, doing the shopping, picking up the cleaners, you know, all this stuff. And then maybe, you know, you're the Cancer male who feels unappreciated for working as much as they do, and you know, providing financially in the home and things like that. And so there's like this resentment because there's a lack of appreciation on both ends. And so second chakra, Archangel Ariel, your solar plexus chakra. There is a need to heal your solar plexus chakra. This also has to do with intimacy and you not being as close as you were at one point. Yes, the love is there, but the family issues is what's blocking you here. You know, the lack of appreciation, the resentment, the anger, you know. I'm going to be honest with you, Cancer. You guys aren't like getting it on at all. That shit needs to be healed because there's a lack of intimacy there. Like, it's like, don't even touch me. Don't even come near me. Like, ugh. Go sleep on the couch type thing. Like, it became a chore. And you're missing that type of chemistry between the two of you when, well, you used to get some, right? So I'm not going to lie, with this card, Cancer, you have thought about walking away. You have. But I'm going to call your bluff. It's not a permanent thing. I don't feel like you want to walk away permanently. I feel like you want to be like, okay, maybe they'll appreciate me when I walk away. Maybe they'll finally see everything that I do, everything that I am, all that I'm worth if I walk away. Maybe one day I just won't come home after work. Maybe one day I pack my bags and I tell them that's it. Get the help that you need, or I'm never coming back. You are thinking of walking away. You have thought about it on more than one occasion. I'm not going to say you thought about it often. Some of you did walk away because you're like, fuck no, I appreciate more. I deserve to be valued, to be treasured, to be adored. The chemistry used to be there. I thought they were my true love, but the family issues, if they've got outside family members that are butting in, is a different story. And so you have blossoming abundance. This is so very possible for you guys, except that there's a lot of pain and resentment that's blocking you. I'm telling you guys. So blossoming abundance, everything is there within reach. You're capable of creating it financially, emotionally, physically. It's all there for you. You know, you can paint the happy home life, family life picture, but it's one of those where it would just be a facade. It, you know, like that whole saying, like, don't believe everything you see on social media. People only let you see what they want you to see, right? It's not always legit. It's not always true. It's not always the real of what's really going on. And so if you are portraying, or they're portraying, this blossoming abundance, but in reality you're like, fuck this, I'm out, they're just not getting it. And at the same time, there's a few of you that are like, you know what, I need to walk away and heal on my own because I don't want to ruin this relationship. It's just a few different scenarios here, but I do feel that, you know, some of you are at that point of, how can I bring back abundance in my relationship, in my family, in this situation, in this scenario? How can I bring back the relationship, the partner that I once had? Because they don't seem like their old self. It makes me really sad for you guys. Archangel Michael, what's the most important message Cancer needs to hear? You're on the right path, Archangel Michael. I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthful changes. And look, those of you that are in painful, abusive relationships, this looks like they're like Archangel Michael is taking your hand, saying, come on, it's time to walk away. It's time to get away from, you know, the abuse. Getting out of this is what is for your best interest, for your highest good. And at the same time, that just might be what wakes up your partner, to have them get their shit together, to have them get the help that they need. Or it's you that knows you need to get the healing and the help that you need, in which case you come from this point of desperation, almost like you know that you're not on the right path, and you call out to, you know, to whoever you pray to, or your angels, and you say, please help me get out of this, help me heal, help me do this. And you come to this epiphany of what you need to do. Maybe you need to take a break to heal on your own. Maybe you need to go to rehab. Maybe some of you have a drinking problem. Maybe some of you go beyond that, gambling, drugs, whatever it may be. but you realize that distance is what you may need in order for you to heal yourself and have a clear mind. And if that's the case for some of you, I definitely feel that your, Archangel Michael or your guardian angels have you by the hand, and they're pulling you and they're guiding you towards healing. And I feel so many of you Cancers, or your cross watcher, whoever you may be, you feel like you have been getting signs. You have been getting those intuitive nudges, the spiritual messages of, we're here for you. Ask us for assistance. You need to heal. You see, the romance angels are helping you. You are being supported by your guardian angels, the romance angels, your spirit guides, the universe. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. So for some of you that are about to meet your true love, you are on the right path with the help of your guardian angels and spirit guides to meet that true love. Others of you are getting that divine guidance and assistance of, hello, wake the hell up. You're about to lose your true love if you don't get the help that you need to heal. One more, and then I'll pull for singles and couples. Wow, you guys, come on. Lean on God and the angels for support. Dear God and angels, I give you this, and then briefly describe the situation, right? Now and completely, I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. You have been getting messages. You're not quite sure how to interpret them. Maybe this is new to you. Pennies, coins, feathers, repeating numbers, specific songs that come out on the radio. Maybe you're in line at the grocery store, at the liquor store, at the gas station, and you hear someone on their phone call talking about whatever it is they're going through, about putting the work into something, and you're like, the only way this is going to work is if we put the work into it. It's like this epiphany you get at the oddest moment, and it was completely unexpected. So just know that that's no coincidence, Cancer. Those messages come in at the right time because it's destined. There's lessons here for you to learn. There are situations that you need to heal from. And this is going to continue until you do heal from it, you and your partner, or, either or, both. So for my singles that are on the right path, that the romance angels are helping them about to meet their true love, you may have some sort of, intimacy or love block that has to deal with your upbringing or healing family issues. Some of you may be embarrassed about your family. You're like, how can I bring someone around my family? They're freaking crazy. They're loony, whatever it may be. Some of you may be, taking care of family members. Like, I still live at home because I take care of my mom. I take care of my grandma. I take care of whoever. And you've got that burden, but you're so very desperately, and I don't want to say it like you're desperate for it, but you're just like, when is that person that I click with gonna come in? But then you get discouraged because you're like, why would they want to come in and be with me when I got all these freaking family members in my home that I'm taking care of? There's never enough time for me. Lean on God and the angels for support. You need to do what's best for you. Yeah, see? Totally overthinking the situation. Totally overthinking the situation. That's for my singles. Cancer singles. But don't worry. You know that the right moves, the right circumstances, the changes you need to make in your life, you are on the right path. There are opportunities for you that are just, it's like the pavers, like the yellow brick road in Wizard of Oz, right? It's like all of a sudden that road, that path is being laid out for you right in front of you. And it's like it's like impossible to deny it because the way things are falling into place, it's like, how is this happening? Don't question it. Run with it, Cancer. That's when you meet your one true love, that person that you have absolute chemistry with, someone that you completely and totally get along with. You know, I mean, it's like you finish each other's sentences, your energy, you vibe off each other, you know, and I feel for some of you, you do have family issues that need to be healed because it's a bit of a burden. I feel, honestly, I feel that weight on my shoulders, mostly on my left shoulder. And I know that you guys feel it too. You're exhausted, emotionally and physically drained at the end of the day. And you're almost afraid to let people in on what's really going on in your household or what it was like growing up in your situation. You know, some of you want to get back together with that true love that you were once with, and work things out and let them know. Okay, so the message I just got, someone here was seeing someone, didn't last. It was a short-lived, you know, dating thing, you know, just got to know each other for a short time. The chemistry was great. You really loved each other. Somebody got ghosted here, totally ghosted. Like you were just stuck in your head, or they were stuck in their head about their household, their family scenario. And so rather than coming clean about what was really going on within the family, they just opted out. Literally. They just decided, you know, I'll save myself the embarrassment. I'll save myself the rejection. And so I'll ghost them. I'll step out. I'll not be there anymore, you know? And so you have to make that judgment call about whether or not you're ready to reveal everything, ready? Whether or not you're ready to, you know, get back together with this person, resurrect the connection that you once had. I know some of you definitely want this connection back. You keep going back to how it felt being with them. You see? The Lover's card. Beautiful. If this is touching, you know, resonating with you, with this is someone that you really felt like immense chemistry with, you felt they were your true love, you, however, you were too ashamed, too embarrassed to really let them in on all the drama, family drama, situations, everything that was going on. I also feel that for some of you, you were being taken advantage of by your family, and so you knew it, you still let it happen, but you were ashamed and embarrassed to let people know that you were allowing that behavior because you're afraid they won't respect you enough, or they won't respect you anymore. But they are the one that you desire, that you want to be with, that you want to fix things with, that you want to work it out with, that you want to build and grow together. That requires a heavy, you know, that requires some heavy healing and a very, very intense need for like intimacy. And I don't mean just like intimate, like, you know, physically intimate. I mean letting them in emotionally. Let them know exactly what's going on in your family. And, you know, the right person isn't going to run away or be scared. If they are your true love and they have this chemistry, you know, that's reciprocated, that they love you, they want to be with you, that's not going to scare them. That's only going to make them step up to be like a rock for you, right? They're not going to hold down your burdens. They're not going to do the work for you, but they're going to make sure that you know that you can lean on them. Okay, I think this reading has gone on super long. Oh my God, I gotta end it. So Cancer couples, what is the energy here for Cancer couples? Clarify it, please. Wow. Yeah, what I had said before about not coming home, sneaking out, sneaking away. You're like, we're not growing anymore. There's problems here. I don't know what to do about this situation, about the arguing, the fighting. I'm at a loss. We're not growing. We're not doing anything. So if they're not willing to listen, if they're not willing to, you know, compromise and let's talk this out, let's hash this out, let's do something together. Four of Swords in reverse. You kind of like just want to scare them and not come home one day, or just be like, I'm staying at my parents, I'm staying at, you know, my in-laws, or wherever, right? Whoever. And you want to break free. You're like, no. So if you've been passive, like you've just kind of been like rolling over and taking it, you're no longer doing that. You're like, I'm done putting up with your shit. I'm done letting you put me down, beating me down with your swords. I'm done. I'm done. Goodbye. I gotta go. We need to take a break from each other. We're not getting along. This is pointless. You need help. We need help. Family help. Whatever it might be. We need counseling. And when you're ready, you let me know. But as long as you're resisting it, as long as you're, you know, going along with the same energy, I'm not interested. And so it leaves things in limbo. You, your partnership, your marriage, your family, you know, your mind, emotionally even. You're just like, I feel like you want to make this work, but now you're like, ultimatum, Missy. Ultimatum, mister. Let's do this. The Tower reversed. So I feel that if you think you can just decide for your partnership, listen, we're not getting along. We're constantly fighting. I'm sick and tired of putting up with your shit, always beating me down. Every time I try to like talk to you normal, you come back at me with your swords, wanting to fight and wanting to like break me down and continuously like talking shit. We're arguing, we're fighting, we're cussing each other out, you know. And we're getting nowhere fast. I think it's best that I take a break, that I get out of here, because, you know, we can't do this in the same household. I feel that if you do that, you're avoiding disaster. You're avoiding the big, F you, I'm leaving, I want a divorce. I feel like you see this as the situation or the scenario of, let me try and scare the hell out of them by being absent, by letting them think I'm going to walk away, by telling them, listen, we need to fix whatever problems are here. And I don't know what your problem is. I don't know if I did something. I don't know if it's with you. I don't know who's the problem here. If it's me, okay. If it's you, okay. But we need to fix this. And you're not in any type of mental or emotional state to fix it. So I'm going to be gone until you figure out whether or not you want to take those blinders off and pretend like there's no problems here, because I'm sick and tired of you running me to the ground, talking your shit. So now I'm like about to get up and leave, and no more of this hanged man energy where shit's not working out. Now I'm going to go hang myself somewhere else and really think about where we're going to go from here, because we're not moving anywhere until you get help, I get help, we get help. The counseling. For some of you, it's health. I just heard it. Declining health, you're refusing, or they're refusing to take care of themselves in a medical way. They should be taking care of themselves. Drinking too much. Toxic behavior. I'll just leave it at that. Putting your foot down and setting up this sort of ultimatum, I feel that you're thinking it will avoid that big, huge storm of, I'm out of here, I want a divorce, I never want to see you again, you're ridiculous, you're crazy, I'm out. You're hoping to avoid that by doing this. You're hoping that this is a temporary separation that will begin the healing process. And I feel that for most of you, that is exactly what will happen. However, be prepared that not everyone is going to heal or start the healing process just because you give them an ultimatum. They've got to come to that conclusion on their own. And so, yes, for some of you, when that person decides, I'm not doing it, you're not going to make me do it, well, you may very well need to walk away. And I do see that for some of you, that is what you decide. Not everyone. Every relationship is different. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I feel like before I end this, I know this has been super long. Whispers of Love Oracle, I just want to leave you guys with a loving message to close out this reading. 3 cards, but I'll take them. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. Look at all those beautiful butterflies. This is about transformation and changing the, the relationship, the way you get along, the way you see each other. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so that you will always consider them. Okay, so for some of you, unfortunately, this is the type of energy that you've been feeling, and I'm sorry. But there is a need for some appreciation and to heal the family issues so that you can move past this and move forward. So my Cancer friends, I wish you all the best. Sending you guys lots of love. Remember that for your November monthly reading, it was love only, but your mid-month check-in, which I'll be putting out within the next week, your mid-month check-in will be a general reading energy along with your love life check-in to see where you're at. Okay, so my wonderful Cancer friends, have a lovely November. We'll see you very soon. I love you guys. Take care. Oh, and be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much for all your love and support in regards to that. You guys are the best. Take care. Bye.